So, I've been trying to get back on track, and it's been the hardest thing ever. Multiple life transitions and additional responsibilities, all while trying to preserve my mental health wrapped in the most complicated bow ever. Honestly, it feels like I have barely any time to balance every area of my life. So we gotta switch it up. We gotta do something different, because this ain't gonna fly. I'm 28 living in New York City, and I'm just trying to put the different pieces of my life together. My 20s have been a big ass puzzle, so hopefully this new routine is one step closer to figuring this all out.
I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay down too long. Look, running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes. Couple things I know, couple things I show, couple things I don't. I can tell you my problems, I can tell you my sins, I can tell you my problems, I'm uncomfortable in my skin.
What's good, y'all? Actually, let me take y'all out from right here. So, some of y'all may know I did a 6 a.m. video, and in that video, I failed miserably at trying to get a 6 a.m. routine started. I learned that your morning routine really starts with your night routine, and I failed at my night routine, which led to me failing at my morning routine consistently. But I'm doing it again. And I'm doing it again because, as y'all may have noticed in my last video, I created a new May routine, right? And I created this routine to keep me on track because I felt like I was being unproductive. And the irony in that is I'm probably the busiest I've ever been, and I feel like I'm not maximizing my time, right? And I kind of had like a moment where I was really stressed one night. I was up late editing 2 videos. I was editing for 19 hours, and I just had hectic days leading up to that, refilming things because, again, I mentioned how some files I shot got corrupted, slight inconveniences, and I asked myself, I was like, yo, is it sustainable for me to be this busy? Like, why am I working this hard? Like, things shouldn't be this hard. Like, I'm a guy that usually has things go my way, and nothing is going my way. And I'm a dream chaser. I'm a focus-driven guy. And why is it so hard for me to, kind of get into things right now? But the main thing that I was harping on was like, with this amount of work, is it worth it, right? And I felt that way because I was stressed. And I came to realize that I'm in a season of my life where I have to hustle. I gotta keep my foot on the gas because I'm very close to getting what I want out of this, right? And I realized that to be in a position where you earn a lot by doing less, you initially have to do the most. You initially gotta do it when you're tired, when you're sad, when you're sick, when you're not feeling great, and when you don't wanna show up. It is a season, right? And I keep telling myself, I have to be reminded of myself that, yo, although I am stressed and I'm feeling it, it is a season because with the stress has also come clarity in my vision. And I have never seen my goals and what I want so close. So close, I can see it. But I gotta keep my foot on the gas because I won't get to it if I don't. And I gotta remind myself that it is a season. This is not a forever thing. Eventually I'll be in a place where I can take my foot off the gas and I can receive more by working a little less. But right now, it's go time. So I wanted to share my thoughts on my state of mind right now because that's what's kind of led me to create this new routine where if I'm gonna maximize my moment, I have to maximize my time. And my time is extremely valuable. Y'all gonna spend a week with me and we're gonna do this. But we're gonna start this routine tomorrow. So, yeah.
5 years in the books. 7 been trying to get poppin' off verses and hooks. Recently found me a formula, promises harder than I make it look. Think about where I'll be if it weren't for all of the chances I took. Ain't ever touching advance, but ran up a sack. It's a babbling brick on my necklace. Most of my shit was neglected. YSL got it for cheap was the point of inflection. New fans think my ascent was expected. Couldn't be further from true. Wasn't until I developed obsession, started to live in a booth. Locked in with chillin', he showed me the game. Eventually my number shot to the roof. Niggas been calling me goated. I walk on a beat in this modular hoof. If I ain't walking, I floated it.
All right, guys. So I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I was up editing late. I got these 2 videos I gotta finish, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I did watch a little bit of TV, So I went to sleep at 1:37. I woke up around 9. I needed a rest. But they say like a good morning routine starts with your night routine, right? Yeah, so they say morning routine starts with your night routine. And I got these 2 videos I gotta finish. I just finished one yesterday. I'm literally like 95% done with another video. So what I'm gonna do is I called out of work. I work my 9 to 5. Called out of work, and I'm gonna just do everything I gotta do today. So I'm gonna edit my thumbnails, finish that video, shoot this video of course as well, plan some stuff, and that should set me up with enough time so that by the time it's like 8 p.m. I should be able to just chill. So I'm about to eat breakfast, hit the gym, and then do what I gotta do. So yeah, I guess y'all gonna see me prepare my afternoon and night for tomorrow. So let's get to it.
Don't need them, no longer need it. Cut line, unstring it, leave and let it be. I don't need them, no longer need it. Not trying to ride on that bull. I grew good, took the bite. Smoke 'em off, hit the lights. Switch me back around when that price hit. Why I don't socialize? Simply I don't like to. And maybe I don't like you. New friends, this new problem, that new drama. And I'm sorry if I changed it was for the better. Didn't mean to hurt your feelings. If I ain't shit, then you're not neither. If it's true, but what they say is really gone when you don't care. See, that's too bad, 'cause I don't need that. Same number shouted since the headline. Niggas hit my phone like it's a hotline.
You mind if I play something for you?
Can I get you closer? Can I be the one at 1 a.m. to call you over? Can I be your nigga, baby, maybe baby father? Can I be your soldier till the war is over? Can I get you closer? Can I be the one at 1 a.m. to call you over? Can I be your nigga, baby, maybe baby father? Can I be your soldier till the war is over? Till the war is over. I wanna know your 7 a.m. personality. Move that moon to my tune, make it drop, blame it gravity.
All right, guys. So it's already been a long day. It's 6:52, and because I gotta be in bed by 10:20, I'm counting down my hours backwards. So I got like 3 hours plus and change, and I didn't get to work out yet, but I'm gonna work out when I get back home. But I did some editing. I cleaned the crib. I just did some like BTS stuff. But now I'm about to, get to my thumbnails. So after I do my thumbnails and eat these little snacks real quick, I'm gonna head back to the crib, gym, shower up, and then prepare for the nighttime. And I'm kind of glad that, I took off work today because I wouldn't have been able to fit all of this after work. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm in a nice coffee shop right now, Blvck, so apologies if you can't hear me over their music. But, yeah, I'm going to do this thumbnail, and I'm going to catch a vibe a little bit. So, yeah. I wanted to continue to film in that coffee shop, but of course I would choose the day where it's trivia night. They got a DJ, blasting music, slamming tables, throwing out questions, going crazy. So I hope that y'all was able to hear what I was saying when I first got there. It is 7:44 p.m. right now. Still making a good time. I'm at the gym. Probably shouldn't have ate those sweets since I'm gonna be going to the gym, honestly. But it's alright. It's alright. I've had a pretty good day. Like I said, I've gotten a lot done. The thumbnails, I'm pretty sure y'all seen Apple's keynote with the new iPads. I was using Procreate to use my iPad. I was using Procreate on my iPad to make my thumbnails. So I'm really excited to potentially get my hands on one of those because the new Apple Pencil with that new iPad, that nano texture glass, come on. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I don't be vlogging like that. So hold my camera up, woo, so I gotta hit the gym, baby. I'm gonna catch y'all when we get to the crib, so yeah. Alright, y'all, I just finished my workout. I ain't gonna lie, I'm mad tired. Mad tired right now. But we got it done. I'm about to end the night here. I'm about to eat dinner, go back upstairs, shower, and then head to bed. So I'm gonna catch up for day 2. But yeah, I feel glad that I accomplished my goal. I gotta check off my my notepad. But I accomplished my goals, and yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you on day 2. I showered up, finished reading my Bible, my daily devotion, and I've been reading a proverb a day, right? And I wrote like some stuff down because y'all know I'm still very new in my walk with God and faith, so I've been reading a proverb a day, and what I'm noticing reading Proverbs, right? Even before I get to that, it is good to like set the morning with God. I ain't gonna lie, like being like intentional reading, praying in the bathroom. That's what I do, like when I'm in the shower. But I've been reading Proverbs, and when you read it, it's really like a father putting his son on game, like putting his son on, like giving his son knowledge. And I think that's so like imperative for where I'm at in life right now, where I'm a young man, like navigating the city. And there's so much things on like the implications of avoiding and taking instruction, laziness, which I think like in the season of my life I'm at right now is important. Like the Bible really will say, like Proverbs will say, like if you're not working, you're foolish. There's so much emphasis on the implications of being foolish and avoiding instructions and not working. And as somebody, again, like I know I'm hustling, I'm doing what I gotta do to like make it in the city. I'm like taking a lot of attention on that when they mention that. But in regards to that, like to double down on that, I also don't want to make work an idol. Idolatry is like basically like putting stuff before God. And like work, they say like in America, like work is your religion. Like that's a quote. And that's real, because a lot of people like will work 7 days a week and do things like that. and as I'm becoming like more aware of my relationship with God, like of course, like even in the Bible it says you gotta work. And that's what I gotta do to not only like maintain my lifestyle, but also like, you know, pay the bills and like chase my dreams and get to where I want to get to. But I also don't want to make work such a focus that I'm putting it before God, which is why I was very intentional when I created my May routine to do this in the mornings. Because I found that when like, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna read my Bible, I'm gonna get right with God. Like after my day, I done worked my 9 to 5, I done created, I done filmed, I done went to the gym, I done did so much stuff. By the time I get home, I'm tired and like I don't want to do it. So right, fresh in the morning, like I set the tone for the day. Like I prioritize that first, and then I get to what I got to get to. But I've really been enjoying reading Proverbs, just because again, like there's so much knowledge.
This is a World Trade Center bound E train. The next stop is 34th Street and Station.
It's super corporate here. I don't really like the corporate environment, but the perks, can't beat that.
Just thought that was a little interesting tidbit for everyone.
All right, y'all. I kind of got to do the walk of shame because I had recorded this like vibey, super like cool interlude piece and didn't realize that my mic wasn't plugged in. So I was literally talking to a camera that could not hear me. But it's all good because I want to give a special shout out to the sponsor of this video, Surfshark VPN. So I mentioned earlier in this video that one of my recent life transitions was work-related, relocating to my company's corporate downtown office. But when I work, I'm always playing a video on my phone. Only thing is, the job Wi-Fi is super protected, so I only have access to a limited number of apps and websites. So I finally found a workaround for that. I'm late to the game of VPNs, but it's basically a private network that secures your internet data and can mask your location. So in my case, it allows me to bypass the company Wi-Fi and watch Netflix and other streaming services while I'm working in the office. Super clutch. Honestly, I can't believe I wasn't doing this earlier though. Y'all know I work frequently in coffee shops, hotel lobbies, and other remote places for creative work. But using public Wi-Fi is not secure. It's cool, but it's not secure. So I can access all my stuff and do what I gotta do anywhere and not really have to worry about my data being leaked or my sensitive information, being at risk. Lastly, since my data can't be tracked, I can cop things online without dealing with the price changes based on my location since it's hidden. So I've been flying a bit more and going to different places. And this is definitely gonna save me a few pennies. Actually, look at this. There are other benefits of using a VPN as well. So if you're interested, go to the description of the video and check out the benefits of Surfshark VPN yourself. They're also doing a 30-day money-back guarantee. Once again, I want to thank Surfshark for sponsoring this video, and I'm gonna catch y'all in another day.
Say you wanna find somebody, you're picky to choose. So try on all the girls in the city, but you won't prove, do they love you? I already know what you're into. Thoughts in your mind or your debut.
I like big cities to tequila. I need a wife, mamacita. I need a journey with my baby while we smoking this reefer. Don't got no time to feel stressed. Smoking out where grass is greener. Got a dream of buying 2 seaters, rolling, whipping out to dinner. Wine we be sipping, we said, with you I'm feeling so blessed. Thinking back, I'm stuck in my circle, but I'm out, I'm facing these threats. Never miss when life was a mess. I got no time for these people unless you one of my people. Where to go and what to do next. Hey.
I already know what you're into.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. That food was hitting. I ain't gonna lie to you. Right now it's like 5, right? It's Friday. I had off today, so started my day a little bit late. When I had first did my 6 a.m. routine video, I mentioned that like I feel like it's a tool, like choosing what schedule you wake up at, because like you don't gotta live that way for the rest of your life. And outside of me creating like a new routine to like optimize my time, I'm still getting in the routine of my new normal. I'm gonna talk about it more in a new series, but I've been spending a lot of time alone. You know, like my new normal has changed a lot, so I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of cool just like eating by myself, enjoying my own company when I got off the phone. You know, just doing my own thing, got my camera out filming, you know, not having to worry about nothing, like still getting used to this new routine, like my new normal, living in this city, like living alone in New York. So I'm still trying to get used to vlogging. Like my arm is screaming right now. This camera is heavy. But that place was Pies and Thighs. Whew, busting. Went crazy. I'm about to go grocery shopping, and I think if I'm talking about like optimizing my day and time, gotta also optimize my body. So I eat relatively healthy. Right to the fried chicken, a little contradictory right there, but it's called balance. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all a bit more when I get to Trader Joe's. So that's where I do most of my shopping. So yeah. Yeah, I know I love my iPad. The 11-inch is such a good size, especially with that keyboard. It's so good. But the 13-inch, man, that screen real estate, that nano texture glass though, that's the one. That's the one. Obviously, I'm not in a grocery store yet, but I guess I'm adjusting to my new routine, my new normal, and I feel like life is also about like embracing like spontaneity. Like this wasn't in the plan, but it's Friday. I don't got a real time crunch, and I usually do things by the book, but I kind of want to embrace spontaneity. So I walked into this McNally's bookstore. I saw the Way of Being by Rick Rubin, real popular book, and I was actually gonna get it for my New Year's kind of goal of like reading more, but then I thought to myself like, why do what everybody else is kind of doing? Pretty sure it's a great book for a reason, but I picked up these 2 books that I just bought, and again I'm kind of going off spontaneity. I was flipping through some other books. I was flipping through editorial like magazines, because I like going through editorial magazines for inspo, and I need something to speak to me. And for some reason, when I read these 2 descriptions, and then I also like looked at the covers, like they kind of just spoke to me, so I picked them up. In the effort of embracing spontaneity, I just picked up these 2 random books, and they seem really good. So I'm gonna hopefully update y'all. If y'all seen my my New Year's goal video, I had spoke about wanting to read more. It is May, and I've read the same amount that I've read last year. So hopefully these 2 books do that for me. But yeah, I'm about to head to the grocery store now. But I've been really enjoying my day. I've been enjoying spending time with myself. Obviously I got you guys with me and my camera, but I don't know, I just feel real good. I think it might be the fresh cut. You see that? See, I'm coming. It might be the fresh cut, but I'm just feeling really good. And yeah, like I said, just embracing spontaneity. I'm a real by the books guy, no pun intended, because I'm in a library bookstore. But yeah, I'm just, enjoying my time, enjoying myself. And I think I work so much that doing little things like this is cool. Take my foot off the gas a little bit, and I might find a piece of inspiration in here that like influences the next video. I may read something in here, one of these books that influences something else. So I got people looking at me when I'm talking to y'all in here. But let me finally go to the grocery store. I keep doing intermeshes and interludes. All right, I'm out of here. So I just finished my grocery shopping, and I feel really good today. Like, it's funny because like I had like an idea of how this video was gonna be. Again, just me tweaking or creating a morning routine to optimize my day. But like, as I've allowed spontaneity to happen, as life has just happened, I'm realizing what I need to add to my routine is like moments like this, like moments that's calm, that's slow, where like I don't do nothing but like, I ain't even really have music on for real on my headphones, like just like enjoying like city sounds, like where I'm just not interrupted or feel like I'm doing things, just like slow paced stuff like this, like watching the waves in the river, like watching the cars pass by the bridge, like people watching, things like this, because it feels good, like picking up 2 new books, just like enjoying like the slow moments. Especially being in a city like New York where everything is fast-paced, but enjoying them slow moments. And because my schedule has been so busy and I finally knocked out like a big chunk of like what I need to do, I feel like I could breathe a bit, and because I could breathe a bit, like I can enjoy the city a little bit more. So like, this video is kind of like taking a life of its own. Like, I really don't know what to expect. But like I said a little earlier in the vid, like, a morning routine, like I know there's people who wake up at 6 a.m. every day. But like, to me, it's like a tool. Like, when I know I need to get something done for real, I'm gonna wake up that day. But I'm not gonna wake up every day for the rest of my life at 6 a.m. That's not gonna happen. This is not for me. But like, this is the other side of it. Just like slowing down and enjoying this side of life. And I'm really enjoying it right now. Like, for sure. But like, I mentioned like food, right? So I eat relatively healthy. I always ate healthy since a kid. And at some point I do want to try like a raw vegetable and like fruit diet. I know a lot of people who follow me, like also a lot of y'all watch like Phil Kofer and things like that, and he's piqued my interest in terms of like his diet and stuff. So I definitely want to try that. But I know y'all also see me like drinking these juices in the morning. My little green juice, and that's from Bloom. I was drinking AG1. AG1 is great. It's just AG1 a little bit. Nah, not even a little bit. AG1 mad expensive. Like $80 a month is crazy. Bloom, I think, is like $36, 30 servings, 1 scoop. So, a month. It tastes good. And I don't really notice no effects yet. I feel like when I started drinking AG1, immediately I started noticing like differences in like my energy level, my gut health. With the Bloom, it's taking a little bit like for me to notice any benefits, but at least it tastes good. At least it tastes good. But I feel like the last video I talked about like my health, and I feel like my health is like in a better place in terms of like my stress level right now. I feel good. So I know like this morning I didn't start off with like my morning routine because I was off of work, so I didn't feel a need to do that. But yeah, I just want to like, y'all know I'll be talking to the men. I appreciate all the people who watch the videos, check out the channel, but I'll be addressing the men. Incorporate days like this, days for yourself, days where you just slow down and chill. Get outside though. Don't just do that at the crib. I know a lot of people be gaming and stuff, and that's cool, but ain't nothing like being outside and just like enjoying city life or suburban life or rural life, wherever you at. Like go outside. So, but yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this day for sure. For sure.
Backwards, I put in so much hustle, dog. It's all about that muscle, dog, yeah. Trying to make it out the struggle, dog, yeah. Hey, watch out, this shit bubble, dog, yeah. Look, niggas don't really want it that bad. I see it clearly now, but me, I really want it that bad. My grind is eerie now. First I write the songs, mix the songs and shoot the videos on my iPhone. Shit is serious, you hear me though? I ain't got no label backing me, it's just me and my girl. So when I blow up, I'ma give it a whirl. Cause I'm overly focused and overly thorough. When it's all said and done, they're gon' build me a mural. I put in so much hustle, dog. It's all about that muscle, dog, yeah. Tryna make it out the struggle, dog, yeah. Hey, watch out, this shit bubble, dog, yeah. I put in so much hustle, dog. It's all about that muscle, dog, yeah. Tryna make it out the struggle, dog, yeah. Hey, watch out, this shit bubble, dog, yeah.
I don't be running like that at all. It felt good, but it's funny because I'm actually like, I grew up in this neighborhood in the Lower East Side. So this track, I used to run track when I was in elementary school, and I got a whole bunch of medals and stuff. I was fast when I was young. But I don't be running like that. But I'm trying to watch how quick I gain weight. So I need to incorporate some cardio. But the funny thing is, like, we in May 2024, right? May 2022, that's when I tore my Achilles. So I'm like a week away from my 2-year anniversary from tearing my Achilles. And since then, I really haven't ran much, but I'm like 95% there. And it sounds crazy saying that because it's been 2 years. But when it comes to your body and injuries, like it can take your body like a little minute to fully recover. Right now, the only thing I have left is like a little bit of tightness in my calf, and as soon as that like is gone, like then I'll try to return to basketball again. But up until then, nah, because I'm traumatized. But I actually want to put y'all on game to something. Y'all know I'm big on fitness and nutrition and well-being. So this is like a little portable, pocketable, like little stem machine. But since tearing my Achilles, like nutrition is important, activity is important in terms of like fitness, but recovery is extremely important. And I feel like a lot of times recovery may be the middle child that's like missed when we think about like living a healthy lifestyle, recovery. So this is a little stem machine. If y'all not athletes on this channel or ever like really used it before, like it's just like an electrical current. I put like the definition here, or I flash like text over it, but it's just like an electrical current that like helps your body recover. I've been using this for like a few months. I got sent this like a while back, and it's actually pretty cool. There's this little sticky part that attaches to your body, and then like this is the section or the part that releases the current. You put it on your body, and it releases the current, and you can see it like on my leg, like you see it like moving. This has been pretty good in my recovery. But I feel good being outside right now. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like in the sun, I'm feeling really good right now. I look like I'm in school folding my legs. I gotta work on my posture too. But I wanna incorporate like being outside more as the weather gets warmer in my routine. So I've enjoyed this weekend. I had like a little like, I don't wanna say breakdown yesterday, but yesterday I just felt like kind of disappointed in myself. I don't know why though. I journaled about it and I still don't really know the reason. I was talking about it, and like I'm aware that like with my workload and stuff, like I'm gonna have to put in work and sacrifice some things. Like I'm aware of that, but it doesn't stop me from like feeling down sometimes, and it frustrates me because I don't understand why like my knowledge of the decision I've made in terms of what I'm prioritizing doesn't regulate my feelings about it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I still feel sad or whatever. So I'll talk more about it when I like sit down with y'all. I'm gonna go eat something in a bit. But yeah, I'm feeling good today. Being outdoors, being in the sun, and I'm chill for a bit.
Back to the basics, been a lot of things, but I never been basic. Run around bases, came from the basement, never been shameless. So I got stay in the streets, get dangerous, so I might bang it. Don't like hanging, unless you family, please don't claim it. Like what you claiming, what you saying, what you bout and what you need. I'm at the house, ain't at the club, I'm really chillin' with my seed. I love my poppy, put me on, I'm really chillin' with OGs. Don't test my gangster, think I'm bitch made, we gon' fuck around. Tryna be here for a while on a good time, but we ain't stressed out, just good wine. When I look in the mirror, yeah, I look fine. Good people, times, and good wine. Good wine, good wine, good wine, good wine.
All right, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. That food was hitting. Little Philly cheesesteak, vanilla milkshake. It is an interesting weekend though. I'm not planning none of this. It's just things just keep happening, and like I'm allowing things to flow through me. But like Friday was a day of spontaneity where I just did things, out of, my norm. And today is like a day of nostalgia. Again, I was at the track field that I ran as a kid. Now I'm in the diner that, I grew up eating at, eating the same food, Philly cheesesteak, vanilla milkshake. I feel good today, like I did on Friday. I think, again, I have a series that will address like some of the things that I'm being vague on, but like, I'm adjusting to my new normal. And one of those things that I'm adjusting to is like spending time alone. Like I would see people like take themselves out on a date or whatever, like eat alone somewhere, just be out by themselves. And those people always seem cool to me. But one thing about myself is I always was like, if I wasn't with people, I was with like a person. Like I always had company with me. And adjusting to like being on my own, like being in my own company, I think it took me a little minute, but now that I'm out doing stuff and like, you know, being with myself, like enjoying myself, you know, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. They say like it's not good to like not know how to be alone. And I think like people usually talk about like relationships, like, oh, like don't hop into one thing and into another, like learn how to be alone. But I think like just in general, like physically, like being alone. You feel what I'm saying? Like just by yourself, not even with like friends, like, cause like you could like just be just with people all the time. And I think I'm enjoying my company a lot more than I used to, which is really good. It allows me to like set in my own thoughts for real. I know a lot of times like when you be around people, you can like fall into group thought, or even if you disagree, like I'm just in a space where I'm like nurturing my own mind, nurturing my own thoughts, and like figuring out what I like and what I don't like because it's genuine to me and not because of somebody else or something else or other people. So even me eating and like talking to the camera in this restaurant, like I've been filming for years and like I've always filmed, but like I feel like a level of comfortability with myself that I haven't felt in a minute. And I hope all of this makes sense, because like this is bigger than a routine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and all of this stuff even affects a routine. But I'm kind of like, I can't even say I'm getting back to me. I'm like rediscovering me. Like I'm 28, and there's been like a lot of life changes, and I'm just discovering like more things about myself, which is pretty dope. But I had wrote in my journal yesterday, because yesterday wasn't a good day really. Like I took a rest day yesterday, and I started feeling guilty about resting. I felt weird. Like I felt like I wasn't doing enough. I felt like, you know, I just didn't know like where all these feelings was coming from, and I got frustrated because like I'm aware that like I need to take a rest. I'm aware that I can't work 7 days out the week, but my awareness doesn't regulate my feelings about feeling guilty regardless. And that's where I was frustrated, where it's like if I know what's up, but like it doesn't stop me from feeling away and like being in a mood. Like, what's up? Like, what's going on? So I had wrote like a little thing in my journal. I'll read it to y'all. Awareness, which is the knowledge or perception of a situation or a fact. So I wrote, once you have awareness of something, you can no longer unsee it, you can no longer unhear it, and you may no longer be able to feel it or unfeel it. Awareness is linked to knowledge, and as people, I would assume we'd all want as much knowledge as possible. But what happens when your awareness of something causes you to have sleepless nights? What happens when the awareness of something causes you to look at people different? Or when it causes you to feel different about your own self? What happens when awareness works against you? Works against your goals, your ideas of relationships? What do you do when awareness is not in your favor? So, as I've worked on my mental health, I'm going to therapy, and I'm learning more about myself, I'm becoming more aware of myself. And through my awareness of myself, I've been more keen to people, more keen to situations, more keen to a lot of stuff. And it's causing me to like, I don't really know. It's causing me to like view everything just differently as my awareness of things has grown. So I don't know if this had anything, if this was like linked to how I felt yesterday, or like why I was feeling like guilty for taking a rest day. I guess it was because of the awareness of my situation. Like I gotta really hustle. I'm living in New York City. You know, everything is on me. And I felt guilty taking a rest day because like ain't no help coming, ain't no savior, ain't no mom or dad coming to like rescue or save the day. It's on me. So that's probably why I was feeling the way I was feeling. Probably more stuff to it, but I'm over here chatting. I'm about to head home. Tomorrow's Monday, so we back to work. I probably am gonna wake up early at 6. Again, it's a tool, so I probably am gonna wake up early just to like knock some things out the way. Yeah. All right, yeah. So I feel pretty comfortable ending the video here. I feel like every time I shoot a video like this, I come away with like new perspectives, and it don't even be on purpose. Like it's just the way life be going. And I got like new perspectives, or life teaching me different things. But this is all in an effort to like put this all together. Like I ain't gonna lie, it do be tough chasing my dreams and prioritizing different things and making sacrifices while just going through life and like figuring things out as a young man, like traversing through New York City, But yeah, I don't know how long this video is. I'm assuming it's gonna be pretty long. So if you made it all the way to the end of this video, you a real one. Like I really appreciate y'all. And it's crazy seeing the community growing. I talked to a lot of you guys on Instagram. Seeing the community growing, seeing how my videos resonate with some of y'all while I still like put the pieces together in my own life. Like everybody on the same journey is what I'm learning. We all on the same journey, just trying to improve. So this was a great week. I ain't gonna lie, this was a great week. And I kind of just want to compound on it, like I want to put together a string of good weeks. I made an Instagram post about it a couple months ago, but like good days turn into great weeks, which turn into productive months. And not everything gonna be productive, but that productivity is gonna lead me to the life I want to live. So this was my May routine video. I will say that 6 a.m. joint is hard, but like I kept saying, like it is a tool, and I pull it out my tool bag whenever I need it. But again, for all the fellas out here, again, y'all know I address y'all. For the ladies who show love, of course, like my content and the subject matter can resonate with anybody. But for the fellas, like I just want to say, like make sure like you take time for real to like chill, sit through things, acknowledge feelings, take a break, like work, of course. We gotta work for what we want. But like make sure you take time for yourself and value yourself. Like you're not just somebody to like work and get money. Like you're not a machine, you're not a workhorse. Like make sure you value yourself too. And that's what I'm learning myself. I gotta value myself more in terms of like taking care of myself. I can't prioritize like work and like chasing a check so much that like other things slip. And that's what I keep doing and I've been doing. And I feel like doing this made me realize that like that's not sustainable. Although yes, I can acknowledge I'm in a period of my life where I need to work a lot more to get to where I want, and eventually I'll be in a spot where I can work a little less and earn a lot more. But while recognizing that, I also need to value myself in other areas of my life that pertain to like my health, my mental health, my mood, my feelings and things like that. So I'm not telling y'all nothing I don't tell myself or nothing I'm not working on myself. So yeah. All right, so if you're new here, my name is D Dames and I make videos about tech and lifestyle while I build my personal brand in adults in New York City. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be dropping the next one very soon. So I'm gonna holla at y'all. This.
Good.